John, can you just give us your assessment of what it might take to stop the All Blacks in that kind of form? What did you think of their performance Saturday night? You had time to see it in detail and how you set about stemming that.
I think there's a great rivalry between the two nations. There has been the last 4 years. We're actually quite friendly with them. We've had supper with them quite a lot over the period of time, and they've come to us and we've come to them. It was a great performance for them. To score 9 tries in a semi-final in a quarter-final is brilliant. I mean, they've just buried the French really right from the start. So it's up to us not to give them any turnover ball. It's up to us to stop their carriers on the gain line, and it's up to us to be at our best. I think there has been these intense games. The last 3 games we've had with them, they've all come down to one score and one moment. You know, so it's up to us to produce that on Saturday as well.
But they're not unstoppable in that regard, I mean.
Well, I think if you look at Wellington, it was 1 try all. At Ellis Park, it was 3 tries to 2. There was 7 points in it, and the one that we won with the penalty, which Pat kicked at the end at Ellis Park. The margins over even the great test when we needed the bonus point, all the margins are very fine at this level between us and them.
Does it help that you've got this long history with the All Blacks, where South Africa have enjoyed plenty of success against them over the years? That some teams seem to be beat almost before they start against New Zealand. That's never the case with the Springboks.
No, see it as a massive challenge, and there's great respect between the two nations, great respect between the players, great respect between the coaching staff.
John, obviously it was a great performance by them, but from your point of view, looking a bit more in depth, did you see anything new from them that you hadn't expected? Or?
You'll have to kill me, Brendan, for me to tell you that. There were some different things. I think obviously Dan Carter coming back, he hasn't played against us, I think, in the last 3 times we've played them. So obviously their exiting was a lot better with him there and their composure. And there's some new guys like Milner Scunner who hasn't played against us yet.
John, kick receipts on Saturday were a problem. 13 Wales points came from restarts. How much of that is an issue, and how
it's something that we need to work on. We didn't get out of our credit to Wales. They put us under tremendous pressure down there. I mean, it's the pressure they put on our carriers on the second carry was always put us into trouble. So it's an area that we know we've got to do better in. We did have some good exits, but it's something that we need to work on and make sure we get the right things right for this weekend.
Pat, there's a lot of respect between these two teams. I mean, really, playing a team like this, though, that you know so well, does that make it slightly easier?
I wouldn't say it makes it any easier, but the fact that we do play against these players in Super Rugby and the Springboks play against the All Blacks often, I guess it does mean you get to know your opposition a little bit better. So hopefully not too many surprises, but it won't stop us from making sure that we do all our homework this week and make sure that we're extremely well prepared come Saturday.
Pat, there's not many teams in the last 4 years that have tasted success against this All Black team. You're one of the guys who has, and played a huge part in that victory at this park with that kick. What does it take to beat them?
Look, I think, like the coach has said, I think the margins are so small at this level, and particularly when you play against the All Blacks. So you have to hang in there for the full 80 minutes and convert all your pressure into points and be able to absorb lots of pressure from them as well. And then when it counts the most, or when it matters most, I think you have to be able to keep your composure.
Ek het kortliks soos in Engels gevra van jou direkte opponent Flik Julian Sevilla wat baie gepraat, baie geskryf vir hom. Hoe berei jy voor vir hom?
Soos ek gesê, die rugby game is dieselfde as die reëls bly dieselfde. En ek het altyd respek vir my oppositie by die teen speel en Julian Sevilla is soos ek gesê het, hy's in 'n goeie vorm. Hy speel baie goeie rugby. En maar ek moet my huiswerk moet doen die week en kom Saterdag moet ek my beste wees.
Julle was dan 2007 gewees, julle weet hoe dit voel om 'n uitloopronde te speel. Hoe verander die druk van nou die keer teen 'n Nieu-Seelandse span?
Ja, die druk is altyd aan wêreld rugby en ons al van druk af van ons tweede game af. En ons vat elke game vir game, en dan kom Saterdag moet ons maar weer ons beste bring, en dit is nogal rugby. As jy nie Saterdag deurkom, en dan jy nie 'n goal bereik nie, want almal wil die wêreldbeker wen.
En laatste, hoe belangrik gaan dissipline in so 'n wedstryd wees, veral in die uitloopronde?
Ja, dissipline is altyd die belangrikste deel van die wêreldbeker. Ons praat altyd daaroor, was 3 punte wat jy nie kan, jy kan nie 'n penalty paal toe kan nie defend nie. En dit gaan belangrik wees, en dissipline moet skerp wees, en ons moet goeie besluite maak.